Hello and welcome back to Replay Revelation. Here I want to show you some hidden treasures that came up while I played off screen. Welcome back to Replay Revelation, everyone. We are back with the Dark Magician OTK deck. I played this deck so much, I even have replays after the videos. If you haven't seen the original video, I can totally recommend to watch it. You have some time there to enjoy it. But just here a quick overlook. We have the Dark Magician with the engine, with the skilled Dark Magician, Emog, and the dedication through light and darkness. Last will, some last will triggers, some spies, little control engine, and we can just go so hard with this deck. Just wanted to show you the deck real quick, and now I would say let's hop into the matches. So replayer number 1 against Dude 2000. My voice is again super weird. Maybe I'm getting a cold again. But let's see. Skilled Dark, 2 spells. Good old Magic Cylinder. Yeah, I think we just summoned the Skilled Dark and set the Scapegoat. Pass. Let's see what they have there. Exiled Force, the Skilled Dark. As it seems. Yep. One set, pass. That looks like a... Okay, wanted to say it looks like a good old Lily attack, but no Lily here anymore. They activated Dust Shoot. They know about the Morphine Jar now, so I think we just pass. Don't want them to give information. If you would set it, they would know it. It's the Morphine Jar, so we can wait. Live the Grab Remover. Super cool. Main deck. Main deck. So we activate Scapegoats, of course. No back row. Cyberstein. Hello, hello. And we get a kill with Last Will. No, I don't think so. We don't have the space. We could go into Gatling. Poker that we that we destroy the Cliff and the Cyberstein to trigger Last Will, but it wouldn't be enough anyways, so I think we just get Big Boy. King Dragoon, always nice. Get in. We have the Magic Cylinder for more damage. Set it, cool. T-set. Well, here goes the Morphine Jar we don't need right now. We have a knock, so this looks pretty good. Set Sasuke. Go to defense. Yeah, I think it's good because we're low at 3000. I think it's not wrong. And well, I think it is wrong because it would be a 2-turn clock with both, and now it's not anymore. You could book that in as a misplay, maybe. Another set monster. Unfortunately, we don't have the space for Exiled Force we just drew. So, yeah, we just can attack. Okay. Level 2. Yeah, sometimes Scapegoats just block the field. Becomes Breaker. They attack without using the effect. Why are we thinking here? I don't know why. Well, Magic Cylinder, 1900 damage. Oh, I was thinking I think because they forgot, like they attacked with knowing we have the cylinder, and that's what makes me that made me like unsure what their plan is. But yeah, like they said in the chat, they forgot. Okay, game 1 goes to our favor. They summon Sasuke and set 2 back rows. We sided into Time Wizard. Love to see it. Got graceful with the Serpent, so we will definitely fire that off here. Draw into Skilled Dark, Last Will, and Cyber Jar. So again, rid of Serpent, definitely. Skilled Dark could go over the Sasuke. Metamorphosis is pretty good here. Last Will pretty good here. I think Time Wizard could go maybe. Have a Light Engrave already. So we summon Skilled Dark and attack. It's a big beater. It is in the end a big beater. That's pretty cool. Set Mirror Force, pass the turn. Exiled Force. That's what I told you in the Dark Magician OTK video. Like, Skilled Dark kind of always did the job because it was kind of a threat. Even without the effect going off, people had to get rid of it because it's a threat and a big beater, and like Exiled Force used for it. Cool. Pretty cool. We set Cyberjar because we want to have the combo. And set Scapegoats. Can do that. They summon the Warrior Lady, go in, Cyberjar resolves. Of course, it's always better if it resolves in your turn, but fine. We get rid of the DD Warrior Lady. There was a little question about if Cyberjar is resolving first, but I think it is, since it's in damage step and the Warrior Lady is afterwards. So they have Zombyra, Dust Tornado, Donzaluk, Solemn Judgment, and a Graceful Charity. We have just a tribe to summon. Got the boy. Look at him. Alright. Get back the cards. So we still have the Mirror Force, which is pretty good obviously here. We decided to set tribe. I think that's fine. So they go in, we activate Mirror Force. I think they have a Solemn, yeah. So they're down to 4,200. No. Oh, okay. I don't know. Good thing for us, we still have the Scapegoats. Yeah, there was something wrong with the life points. Always watch out what the people subtract, because sometimes they don't know. In that case, like here, and sometimes I don't know the amount before, so I can't really relate. That can decide games. Oh, we can't activate Scapegoats because of the Cyberjar. But they hit the Dark Magician anyway, so it's the best target they could hit. Activate Graceful in main phase 2. They left in the level 2. Weird. Did we show flips? Oh yeah, Morphine Jar. Okay, okay. Well, we got the Storm. Didn't even know about the Storm. But they also have a Solemn, I think. Get rid of the Serpent. So I think, I mean, with the Storm, we have Trunate and Storm. We could trigger Last Will with Metamorphosis. They use Solemn. I think they're low enough to get into Lee and win. Big think over here. So Storm, Solemn. It's 1975. It would be 16. Well, yeah, it would be enough. Ability. Okay, didn't see it, I think. Oh. Rhoda. Another level 2. Okay. Not bad, dude. So we have the Torrential. Not bad at that point. Okay, they have a Solemn. Maybe I wanted to maybe we didn't even know about the 2 Solemns. Maybe that's why we didn't activate Trunate. But maybe we wanted to like fade out all Solemns. But yeah, we didn't count with level 2, I think. Have a Dust Tornado against our Trunate. Here comes BLS even. Still got the Scapegoats. So we survive. We have the Swords. We decided to eat 1 attack and use the Scapegoats against the Donzaluk. I think that's fine. We don't die to Ring. I mean, ring is dead anyways because they're super low. So to get rid of 2 tokens. Demog. So we have the swords. We can go into tear. Oh yeah, tear. Getting I would activate last will. Use metamorphosis. Because if tear dies, you can get any other monster from deck. Like this. Yeah. Should have done that. You know, we have nothing to lose kind of here. Yeah, but we got the swords, so maybe we have some more time to win. Gonna go to defense. Ah, okay. Yep, they seem to be pretty Dueling Book. BD Warrior Lady. That would get rid of... Ah, yeah, we can win. We can use Last Will, crash the Warrior Lady, go into Lily. Attack over them and win. We could have won way earlier, but sometimes you don't see it. But there's no excuse now that I recorded and talk and everything. But yeah, GG's dude 2000. Making some advertising, of course. Showing the deck a little bit. They didn't admit defeat, and I can just end the game when the opponent, when I hear that sound. Yep, there we go. Well, yeah, not explosive as you may have seen in the original video, but I still like the deck, still like the plays. So much stuff you can do. If you have recommendations, just let me know. But I couldn't like. I have to play like Time Wizard and all the, you know, swaggy stuff from the anime like Magic Cylinder, etc. But yep, that was match number 1. Let's hop into match number 2. Match 2 against Black Block. Pretty high experience. You don't see it in the screen, but it's 13,456. Not bad, not bad. So we have the Summon of Illusions. Maybe we can have some effect action going here. Not the best hand, but I think it's an easy summon dark, a skill dark and an attack. See what we have here. Banisher of the Light. Well, that can be interesting. Let's see. So everything gets banished instead of going to the graveyard. Such a cool card. Also the art. Very nice. Okay, let's see. We rely pretty much on the graveyard with the Last Will and everything. So another banisher. Why not? Why not? So Summon of Illusions. Maybe we can get it off. Unfortunately, they have a knock. I think in all the matches with the Osnabrück tournament, everything I played, I had maybe 2 activations, maybe 3, but it's a one-off and it's hard to pull off, so there's not so much hope. But I love the card. I think it's so cool, so cool. So they have Grace and Pot. A lot of spells. Can we... Yeah, we could go into Dark Magician and use Dedication. Unfortunately, they have a Snatch Steal. Attack with the skill Dark. We have the Scapegoats. Maybe they tribute it off in main phase 2 to avoid the Snatch Steal. Life gain for us, yep. Can fail to find, tribute the guy. But we've got another one. Let's see. So we summon the skill Dark, pass the turn. Okay, we have 1 out against the Banisher. So with the Diddy Warrior Lady we have 2. So maybe we can have them gone soon. I think they play 3, but could be somewhere in the deck. Not a set monster. Creature swap. I mean, we could use Exiled Force and then creature swap. I think that's fine. Yeah. Yeah. get into a Dekoichi, pretty nice. We have one counter on the Skilled Dark. Oh, we attack into the token. First damage, first blood. That's all. Got the Dekoichi, maybe get a plus here. Another set monster. Last will. First we flip Dekoichi, definitely. Emok, okay. So we could last will, tribute the monsters. Trigger last will, get back, I don't know, creature swap. I think that would be the play. We decided to summon Sangan. Attack? Mirror Force. Well, that Demok wouldn't go anywhere here, so I think it's better that we did that one. We go into Cyberjar. And we just set the other scapegoats we have. So they have light, dark, but I don't think they play chaos, right? You need the guys in the grave, and if you just banish everything, it doesn't really make sense if you ask me. But maybe they have one BLS for good measures. Spy is getting flipped. Another spy is coming down. They get into the tokens. They know about this Cyberjar. Okay, swords. Torrential, yeah, I think we set the Cyberjar. Set Torrential. They attack into it. Alrighty, combo is going off. Art Magician, Last Will, Storm, Cyberstein, and another Last Will. See? They have Lightning Vortex, Ceasefire, Jinso, Ring, and another Banisher. Thinking about positions here. Okay. Yeah, you really have to think if something like that is going off, but man, look at the hand. You definitely can't trigger it, I think. That would go hard. We have the Storm, I think. Have Breaker. Do we need the Stein? I think so. Yeah, we Torrential here, definitely. I didn't see its main too. Oh well. They don't have a normal summon anymore, and maybe. Man, I mean, we got the Storm. We don't care so much, and I think with 3 Last Wills. Oh, but we don't have a trigger. We don't have any trigger. That's crazy. Okay, just go to end phase and discard the guys. Yeah, we kind of screwed it up with the Torrential. We just need a monster, like, I don't know, Cannon Soldier. Yeah, we both had big things here. They have chaos. Okay, okay. BLS is coming down. We don't care. We got the goats. Go to attack into 2. Swords is there for 1 more turn. Another set. Getting back to hand, and another set. So BLS of our own, it is crazy. We have so much stuff, but we can't do anything. So we Storm here. They Ring and Ceasefire. It's fine for us. Getting rid of your own BLS. We bait set the dedication. Have a tribe, unfortunately. We really need to draw something. I mean, Graceful is a start. definitely. We trunate first because if they have a solemn or so, we really wanted to be sure. But we have to draw into something here. Man, we draw the 1 level 2 monster. Can't use with the metamorphosis. It's so crazy. So crazy. I was writing, this is truly ridiculous. And no light. It's just crazy. I mean, we set the morphing jar. Didn't set the stuff. Why didn't we set the rest? That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, at that point, maybe we were... I don't know. Why didn't we set the stuff? Oh, we just forget it. Okay, just forget. Well, I mean, we have good cards here, and they're at 31. How many back row do they have? We still have the Trunate. Okay, we still have the Trunate. That's awesome. So we Trunate here. We Trunate, they have to know something's coming up. Oh yeah, we both... Oh, nice. Ah, no, they can't activate. They can't activate. It's not like the Kree. That would be a cool combo. So we pot? Or we... Yeah, I think we pot. We have the Prima also. We have so much stuff to do. We could also... Yeah, summon skill dark, use pot, use knock, use prem, get demok. GG. That was it. That was it. Super nice. Yeah, the jars. If you play a combo deck, you need the jars. Even if you forget to set your stuff, usually it goes off. So they have a Banisher and a Duo. They hit the swords. And I think we can get rid of the Kuriboh. Summoner of Illusions. Well, Moth is doing nothing here. Wow, that hand is just doing nothing. We try to attack, but they should have something. Yeah, that's all. That's all. Nothing to do here. DD Warrior Lady attacking over the Banisher. Scapegoats can buy us some time. Maybe we side it into the third copy. I think so. We side in Kuriboh, we should side it in copy. So DD Warrior Lady getting in. That's what the scapegoats are for. Oh, back row. Ring is pretty good against the Banisher, of course. I hope they don't have another book. Yeah, in standby, we wanted to get rid of it. Premature burial. Guy's back. They get rid of 2 tokens. We draw into another last will. I mean, we could crash. No, we can't. We can try to attack into the guy. Yeah. Yeah. They really can defend the guy. So we are left with like nothing here. Last will doesn't work under the Banisher. Here comes the first banish tag. Green Maju da Aiza. Da Aiza. Whatever. All banished cards. Multiple 400. I don't know the word for that. Times 400. I think you say it like that. So we got skill dark that can beat over the Aiza. At least that. And then they can get rid of it with the DD Warrior Lady, of course, but we bait set the knock. This ship is already sinking here. Because like almost everything we have is dead. Another scapegoat, like to see it. We hard summon it because maybe they have MST. I don't know, he does tornado, so want to be safe here. Of course, if they have tribe, it's the punch, but it's one card, you know. Cannon Soldier. That freaking Banisher. I think we keep it. I mean, we could do 2500 damage, but that's like too crazy if we get rid of the guy. So we should definitely keep it. We're not in a hurry. They don't have Chaos live. Now the knock is live at least. We join to pot. I think we knock first. Another Banisher. Like to see that one go. Pot. Time Wizard. I mean, we could take the risk. Is it worth it? Yeah. At that day, I think we didn't play the best. So we have to hope. I think both outcomes are bad, right? I mean, it wouldn't trigger anyways, so at least we get rid of the Banisher, I think. So yeah, whatever. Unfortunately, we wasted the last wills. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes it just happens. They set a monster. They have a spy. I think they attack into the Time Wizard. It's done its job. Why not? So, 2 Banishers are gone. In that case, 3. We don't have last will anymore, unfortunately. I think we just set the Cyber Jar, to be honest. Okay, we didn't. We decided to do nothing here. They attack with the Scapegoats. Yeah, I think we wait with the Cyber Jar. That's smarter. Heavy Storm. Still got the Torrential. Maybe we should wait with that before we Cyber Jar. That the Cannon Soldier. I mean, that blocks the spies. Maybe we just wanted to do something. Big thing over there. I can relate. Giant Trunade. Well, so they recycle the swords. Breaker. Unfortunately, that goes over. Cannon Soldier, of course, Torrential would be great here, but now the Storm is looking pretty good. They didn't activate the swords. Maybe they didn't feel that they need them. We activate Storm. Do they have a Solemn? No. Book of Moon on the Spy. Return. Okay, why would you do that? Oh, Storm was also there. Oh, we set the Cyber Jar. Halving the life points for that? I don't know. I don't. Better have a knock. Spy's getting flipped. Third spy. Attack. Oh, they're digging for the knock, I think. Card destruction. Out of greed. I was writing there has to be a knock, lol. There's not. Crazy. Okay, set to back row and get in, and that Cyber Jar is just too crazy. Too crazy. But everything gets destroyed. Awesome. They have a Decoichi, Book of Moon, Threatening Roar, Demog, and Snatch. We have the Dark Magician, Premature, Lily, Metamorphosis, and also Snatch Steel. So let's see. We decided for defensive position. Yeah, I think that's better. They don't have knock, we know that. And the Koichi can't attack over it, and I think they will summon it anyways in set position. Yeah, I was saying it's crazy that we're still in game 2. This is taking forever. So we don't have a Trunate or a Storm. Storm is already used. But we have the Prima. Have the Lily. We have BLS live. Know about Threatening Roar, so we won't have a win here, definitely. I hope we remembered that. Last will. Thinking, yeah, definitely use Threatening Roar here. I think I maybe counted with that. Maybe we can get a kill with the Cannon Soldier. I think. So we banish the Dekoichi, get back Cannon Soldier. Use Cannon Soldier's effect. They were writing Jesus. On the Lily. So 500, last will triggers, we get anything. Sang in a dead case, use effect again. And this is just a GG. Awesome. Love myself winning with the Cannon Soldier. It happens quite often. It happens quite often, trust me. That was a pretty long one for a 2-0, but man, what a match. So thank you Black Block for this cool match, and thank you guys so much for watching. That is it for today's episode of Replay Revelation with the Dark Magician OTK deck. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, give it a thumbs up. Construct is signing out. I wish you all a great day. See you next video.